Jeremy, thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
What brings you to Intersolar?
Well, it's Intersolar seems to be the collection of the local market, international market for the Middle East. It's a great place to get a barometer on how this very nascent market is evolving and moving forward. So yeah, we're excited to be here and be a participant.
So you're one of the major sponsors. Why are you sponsoring?
We believe that most of the participants in the conference here are actually our customers. While Yellow Door is at the end of the day leasing power to consumer industrial energy users, our market is the construction equipment sellers who are looking for funding so that they can bring their projects out to the market. So by being here, by being part of the ecosystem of Intersolar, we're able to then access a very broad market at the end of the day in Dubai.
So what is the mechanism of your business model?
So we're a solar leasing company. We like to consider ourselves actually a new generation utility 2.0 perhaps. We contract with consumers to sell them power, solar power generally, from their rooftop. So we'll install solar panels on our rooftop, and then we'll sell them the power that they're going to use downstairs. Any extra power goes into the grid, they get a credit and use it in the evenings when the sun's not shining.
So there's no capital outlay for them?
That's the critical aspect. So many people want to do solar, but can't justify investing $1 million, $5 million in putting solar on their rooftop. Well, we're breaking down that barrier. We're saying, look, no capital out, we'll fund that. We'll take the risk of the execution, anything that goes wrong there. We'll take the risk of the 20 years of operation. You only pay for the power you get. You're going to save a discount on that, so you're saving money. You're getting a fixed long-term rate, so you don't have to worry about inflation on the power industry. And then of course you've got the CSR benefits of being a green company for your employees, for your end consumers.
Is there a scale issue here? Does it have to be of a certain size to make it a viable project?
That's an interesting question. It varies by market. In Dubai, based on the pricing structure of the tariff, we see it being viable above about 100 kilowatts. The residential market really isn't our focus. The lower cost of power makes it hard for us to save residences money.
Where do you see this rolling out predominantly? Within Dubai, or do you think you will spread across the entire Emirates?
I think Dubai is the first step of a rollout that we'll see throughout the Emirates. Dubai introduced its program about a year and a half ago, and it's been evolving a little bit. And the industry's been learning how to operate within it. We believe that Abu Dhabi and the other Northern Emirates will do something similar. We certainly hope that they will. And there's many evolutions that we've seen in other parts of the world that would be applicable here. So we're hopeful it will grow, because Dubai on its own is an important but small market. So the rest of the Emirates, the rest of the GCC, the rest of the Middle East is where we hope this is going.
Is there a particular political framework that you need to overlay onto, or are you amenable to almost any market?
There's several fundamentals for us that are important. When you look at a country from a macro perspective, we are looking for a country that has long-term stability, because generally our contracts are 15 or 20 years in length. So that means that the government's stable, that means the currency's stable, that means the regulations are stable. And if a country has those elements together, plus a commercial balance that fits us, a high cost of power, and a high irradiation, then it's a great market. Today in the Middle East, we're active in Jordan and Dubai, but we expect that other countries are going to be opening up their doors soon. We hear Saudi talking about it, we hear Kuwait talking about it, so we're optimistic it'll grow.
How is your model affected by the rapidly decreasing price of electricity?
The decreasing cost of electricity is an interesting thing, because in the Middle East, we're actually seeing the opposite. Electricity from a long time here has been subsidized. So what we would refer to as the plug cost, the cost that you and I see when we turn on our kettle at home. That cost is going up as subsidies are removed. But on the other side, the generation costs are coming down. We've seen this lower cost utility scale solar obviously is on the headlines today. We're seeing it with natural gas prices coming down. So we've got these two things that are moving to get to a point where we believe there'll be a relatively stable long-term cost, probably in the $15 range would be my guess. I'm no economist, but that's where we see it. And for our business, if we can deliver power at below that, and we are, then we've got a great market.
What next?
Well, we've proven the model in Jordan and Dubai. We're looking to replicate that in other countries. So we're having talks in East Africa, near Asia, Northern Africa. So there's a lot of replication and growth for us. We are currently talking with many investors who are interested in the region and coming in through our company, taking an ownership stake in Yellow Door and growing with us. So it's an exciting market to be in. Really, time will tell how big it grows.
Jeremy, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.